question number 2. Why would a Christian own a gun? That's a good question, isn't it? It's not wrong for you to own a gun, but why in the world would a Christian even want to own a gun? Folks, there's a lot of reasons for it. You're not going to like this first answer because he can. You know what? Sometimes individuals purchase something and they really don't have a reason, they just buy it. Isn't that the truth? There's a lot of ladies buy things they really don't need, never going to use, but they just bought it. If you don't believe it, come to my house. And we all do that, don't we? Sometimes I buy books and guess what? I never use it. Why did I buy it? Just because I can. But there's usually more reasons behind it. Some love to hunt, don't they? There's all kinds of hunting. Deer hunting, duck hunting, dove hunting, squirrel hunting, boar hunting. My son, for some reason, is caught up in duck hunting. I have no clue why. I didn't raise him to duck hunt, period. All the time, when I was a young man with a family, I never even had a gun in the house. Never. And all of a sudden, he gets to be an adult. He loves duck hunting. And I bet he's got 5 or 6 shotguns, a couple of rifles. He doesn't shoot duck with rifles, but he's got a couple. He just loves to hunt. Goes to Canada 2 times a year, wants to fish, wants to hunt. It's unbelievable. But you see, he just loves that. There's some people who enjoy that sport, don't they? Another reason, to target practice. Some people just love to go to the range and love to point that gun and try to do their best to hit the bullseye of that target. The more high-powered the pistol, the more difficult it is to shoot that pistol. The more difficult it is to be accurate. And they just like to train and participate in target practice. There are some competitive sports using guns, aren't they? Skeet shooting, trap shooting. There's even a sport referred to as cowboy action. Wouldn't you like to see that one? How fast can you draw that pistol and shoot at a target? And there's competitive sports doing that. In Paris, at the high school, there was a team of sharpshooters, a team of marksmen, and they shot skeet and trap. And there's a young man who's a member of the church there, and he has won a scholarship to a college participating upon a shooting team. And all he ever does is shoot skeet and trap, but he's a fantastic shot. Sometimes 100 out of 100. Not too shabby for a young kid in high school, is it? But you see, sometimes it's just for competition. And then there's some individuals, as we mentioned, just love to collect and trade guns. There's some guns out on the market that are worth thousands of dollars. Did you know that? Thousands of dollars. You get a good deal on a gun and you know where you can sell it. Guess what? Buy it cheap, sell it high. Guys, that's the way to make money, is it not? We do it in all other kind of things. Why not do it with guns? And there are many men who do. And then lastly, a Christian might purchase a gun for protection. He might want to protect himself from animals. He might want to protect himself from snakes. And then there are individuals who want to protect themselves from criminals. Now, when I say that last word, protect themselves from criminals, the discussion has just reached a different level, hasn't it? You see, everybody would be fine with everything I said until I put on there, a person may buy him a gun in order to protect himself against an evil human being called a Christian. Called a criminal. That'd be bad, wouldn't it? There's some people got guns to protect themselves from us. That'd be awful, would it not? See, individuals say, well, now wait a minute. Now you're talking about shooting another person, a human being, another individual. 2 weeks from tonight, I'm going to do another lesson, and it's going to be specifically geared toward a Christian and self-defense. Never done a lesson fully and completely on that one subject. And in that lesson, we're going to be talking about a lot of different parts and pieces about self-protection. Things like murder. Things like taking revenge against another individual. Things like, can we really protect our lives by killing another individual? Those are some pretty deep questions, aren't they?